This is my current gate. It's leaning a little bit and I'd really like something a bit taller. So let's go over the concepts of building a custom-sized gate. So this is the situation that I have to work with, and this will differ depending on your setup. I need the gate to be 6 feet high and 4 feet across. Now that's a pretty big distance, a total of 24 square feet. So the biggest issue with a large gate is stability. Now you might have seen gates that have cross bracing like this, often with 2x4s. This makes for a very heavy gate. Now I want the gate to provide privacy, to be lightweight, yet to be sturdy and rigid. So let's skip the cross bracing and use brackets instead. This will stiffen up the frame considerably without adding extra weight. Now in order to keep the gate lightweight, yet provide privacy, I'm going to be using cedar boards for the frame and cedar pickets for screening. So for the frame I need center support to attach the pickets to. Now the thing to keep in mind when building a gate is the downward forces. So I have a fence post here that the gate is going to attach to. And it doesn't matter how many hinges I put on, the gate will want to sag down over time. So it's very important that the frame is rigid enough to withstand that, which is why the brackets are so important. This gate is sagging because it didn't have enough support. So let's build one that's structured better. So for this build you're going to need wood. I'm using cedar because it's lightweight and perfect to use outdoors. So I've got a little model here of what the frame of the gate will look like. And this is to show the concept. The measurements will differ depending on what sized gate you need. So you'll need 2 long side rails, 4 middle pieces or less if you're making a shorter gate. And you'll need a set of brackets to secure the frame, as well as nailing strips and of course cedar pickets. Now these are great because they are already 4 feet across, plus they're cheap and they're lightweight. You'll also need a drill, a staple gun, exterior screws, and staples. First step, cutting up your wood. I started with a big piece of cedar and had to use the circular saw to make the first cut. And then I completed the cuts on the table saw. I cut up the brackets on the miter saw. Once I had all the pieces for the frame cut up, I laid them out on the grass to see how everything fit. And I guess Darwin thought that looked like a nice piece. Now let's move on to assembling. To put together the frame, pre-drill first and secure with screws. Also screw in the brackets and attach the nailing strips. To attach the pickets, first line them up. And then staple them into the nailing strip using a staple gun. And the gate is complete. Now it's time to hang it, and you can see how relatively light it is considering the size. And I'm just securing it with hinges. And it looks good, nice and sturdy. Of course it can be practical to put in a closing system. I simply cut out a hook on the bandsaw, attaching it to the wall, then drilled a hole in the gate and created a loop with a rope that falls into the hook. Quite simple. So let's try it out. I think it came out great. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, I put up new videos every week. If you're interested, you can check out my shop and support my channel on Patreon. Also, here are some more videos to watch if you'd like to see some more projects.